Our state, the North Carolina American Republic, thanks you for your interest in state citizenship. We're excited to see growing numbers participating in the movement to reestablish and repopulate lawful states. It is important that you first educate yourself as to why and how our original state of North Carolina was reestablished, and it's vital that you understand both who we are and who we are not. In this video, we'll cover the historical and legal background, the consequences of unlawful states, and how you can become a state citizen and be part of the movement to reestablish lawful states. The reestablishing of our original state of North Carolina in 1997 was based upon the position that our state, meaning our constitution and form of government, as well as our people or body politic, was purportedly and unconstitutionally annulled and put into abeyance shortly after the Civil War by a series of legislative acts called the Reconstruction Acts. The Reconstruction Acts eliminated state citizenship and inverted American government, creating a new national, indefinite supremacy over all persons and things. Today we see fully nationalized states, all comprised of a nationalized, homogeneous citizenry, whose protections and benefits, however defined, are determined at the national level and not strictly at the state level as they once were. The end game of Reconstruction was to compel the nationalization of citizenship through the 14th Amendment. As opposed to a readmission of the original states back into the Union, as many are taught, Reconstruction disenfranchised original state citizens and created new states for a nationalized citizenry. A new state of North Carolina entered the Union during this time, even though our original state was still in lawful operation. Today, we're overwhelmed by branch consequences that stem from this root of nationalized citizenship and federally created states. Firstly is the case of state sovereignty. States prior to the 1860s decided for their own political bodies where they stood on divisive and moral issues, and most at this time did stand on a religious foundation. Today, nationalized citizenship eliminates the liberty of states to choose their own destiny. For example, Roe v. Wade universally legalized abortion across the United States in 1973 based upon the Due Process Clause of the 14th Amendment. Stone v. Graham held that the display of the Ten Commandments was unconstitutional, thanks to the 14th Amendment. And Abington School District v. Shemp held that school prayer was unconstitutional based upon the 14th Amendment. Another branch is the massive growth in the scale of the federal government. The CIA, FBI, IRS, the Department of Education, the Federal Reserve, Homeland Security, Patriot Act I, Patriot Act II, the Military Commissions Act, the NDAA, the EPA, and the NSA are just a few examples of the increase in the scope of the federal government since the 1860s. With the Civil War and Reconstruction combined, we find at least 15 distinct violations of the Constitution which resulted in the purported annulment of 10 states of the American Union, including North Carolina, as well as the nationalization of every state, North and South. In 1997, a contingent of individuals living in North Carolina, recognizing that violations of the Constitution create no law, together reestablished or reclaimed the original state of North Carolina, her Constitution, and her system of government. The reestablished state was called the North Carolina American Republic to keep it distinct from the de facto state of North Carolina. The North Carolina American Republic, or NCAR, is composed of state citizens who are loyal to the maintenance and defense of our original lawful state. Our state convenes on a regular basis. It has a body politic, a government body, and a treasury. Citizens of our reestablished de jure state have taken the matter to court in various cases, demanding that the de facto state of North Carolina prove its lawfulness. We highly encourage you to continue your study of the historical, political, and legal background of our reestablished state. This is the legal foundation upon which you will defend your citizenship status. To test your knowledge, we require all interested individuals to fill out and submit the in-depth questionnaire on our website as a prerequisite for obtaining a citizenship packet. By studying the reference materials and resources here on ncrepublic.org, as well as americasremedy.com, future citizens of our de jure state will be well educated on matters regarding the foundation of our state's reestablishment and will better understand who we are and who we are not. Becoming a citizen of the North Carolina American Republic is not a complicated process. However, it's not something to be taken lightly or hurriedly. You should understand that it does require some time as well as patience. Once you have a thorough understanding of how and why the NCAR was reestablished, you'll need to complete a citizenship questionnaire. You'll find a link to the questionnaire under Step 1 listed on our website in the citizenship area. Once you've completed your citizenship questionnaire, an NCAR citizenship coordinator will contact you to schedule a phone conference to discuss the responses that you provided. Your next step will be to attend an NCAR meeting. Officers and citizens of NCAR convene regularly. You can check our calendar for the next opportunity to attend a meeting. At this meeting, you'll receive a citizenship packet. Your packet will contain all paperwork to initialize your state citizenship, including an affidavit of citizenship and domicile, oaths of allegiance, and voter registration cancellation requests, along with other useful resources. Please also be prepared to provide a proof of identity. Your final step will be to submit citizenship paperwork and pay taxes. After you thoroughly review your citizenship packet documents, bring your citizenship paperwork to an NCAR meeting. There, your paperwork will be signed, witnessed, and officially sealed. Your taxes and processing fees will also be due at the time your affidavit is submitted. Please check our website for details. Once you have reclaimed state citizenship, we encourage you to be an active and regular participant in state meetings, voting, and elections of our state, and in the ongoing defense of our fellow state citizens. Welcome to the North Carolina American Republic.